My name is Celestina Akanbi. I studied Information and Communication Engineering at Covenant University. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into AI and machine learning. I'm also passionate about governance, education, and economy. I would love to say I'm a very versatile person. My friends also call me resourceful. I was in GSS 3. JD, that's Mr. Jesu Damilare Adeshegun David, came to my school and he addressed us on the assembly. He spoke about Ennovate Lab and everything Ennovate Lab does. I was very intrigued and fascinated. It was my first time listening to somebody and I did not want him to stop. And ever since then, I really wanted to be affiliated to Ennovate Lab. So fast forward to Senior Secondary School 1, OIC was starting. That's Ogbomoso Innovation Challenge. Ennovate Lab had organized that challenge for secondary school students to participate and ideate on solutions around business, technology, education. And it was just a moment for me to be a part of what Ennovate Lab is doing. So my friends and I had picked education and we ideated around education. That was the moment where I became a solution thinker. I started to look into things deeper and even beyond the surface level, thinking of how solutions can be created in different sectors and industries. And I think that was where my passion for education also started. OIC made me become a solution thinker, like I said. I started to see everything from the lens of how can it be done better. My friends and I from there, I feel like our growth has been very, very amazing and I'm grateful for OIC. I became a committed listener of CTCTW, that's Children That Change the World. So every week I tuned in and from my Sunday to my Friday, I was very intentional about learning things. I wanted to show up every Saturday, being that child that had answers to several questions. So I became a reader, I became a learner. I actively went through resources, preparing to be able to answer questions. And because of that, entering the university, I entered with the passion to learn. Being a very committed learner, I was open-minded to receive everything the school had for me. So I was graduating from Covenant University not just as a total graduate, but a total graduate who was impacted by OIC and CTCTW, who was able to receive everything that the school had to give. Coming into Ennovate Lab as a team member was a very beautiful experience. I got to know that the beauty we see out there is even just a portion of the beauty that lies inside the team and the community. So Ennovate Lab is a very friendly environment. It's family, no toxic energy. You know that stereotype around HRs being very toxic and wicked. At Ennovate Lab, we have the sweetest HR manager and even a lot of other beautiful culture and systems that have been put in place to make everybody feel at home. Every member of Ennovate Lab has to be excellent. I learned the culture of excellence, that the benchmark, the barest minimum has to be excellent. So I intentionally learned to do better, not to settle for less. I began to think a lot more critically and creatively, such that every time I'm turning in a task, I'm doing it with so much passion and excellence. Impact to me means redemption. At Ennovate Lab, I picked up the culture of redemptive everything, redemptive business, redemptive technology. Looking at the world from the lens of how is it that God created it to be. I would say it was not so in the beginning. God created the world and designed it to follow a certain pattern and be in a certain way. God created the world to be much more than it is right now as we live in a fallen world. And I have learned to look at the world from the lens of a solution thinker, seeing everything around me, problems and challenges, and saying, how did God create it to be? How was it designed to be? How was it in the beginning? So I approach my day-to-day task, even in my business, in my personal life and my community, thinking of how to make things better around me and reconcile creation back to its maker.